Hello guys, I am back. It's Bare Hills here and I am in the beautiful New Forest in the south of England. My first time here and I've literally walked 200 steps into the place and I'm already in awe at how amazing this place is. Basically today I'm just going to have a good long walk around the place, have a bit of an explore. I'm not really supposed to do any foraging in here. They've recently put a ban on foraging fungi in here because people were taking the piss basically. They were coming in here and picking the place bare to sell, you know, for business and stuff. So I probably won't be doing any of that because it's my first time here. I don't really want to get in trouble. Also, I'm camping in a campsite just on the outside of it because again, wild camping is not allowed in here, and it being my first time here, I don't really want to get in trouble. Right guys, this is really not fair. I've literally been here 2 minutes and look what's at the top of this beech tree. Chicken of the woods. And even if I was allowed to pick it, I wouldn't be able to reach it. That is just, that's cruel, that is. Great to see some fungi in here straight away though. I am truly heartbroken about that. That is not fair. 2 years I've been looking for that. I haven't found it in 2 years. And it's literally there right in front of me. And even if I was allowed to take it, I wouldn't be able to reach it. But there's a lot of fallen beech around here. There's a lot of beech in here in general. So we might at least be able to find some close up at ground level that I can take some nice photos of. So, well, we'll see. We'll have a look. Just found this horse living his best life. I've just seen him eating the leaves from this, what appear to be a rowan tree. Look at the size of this fallen beech. This root ball is absolutely massive. Look, I'll get in it. Can't even get it all in shot. Literally. Madness. You won't believe it. You will not believe it. What is there hiding? A little deer. You're alright, mate. I'm not going to hurt you. Mate, that is the darndest thing. I think I've decided I don't need to get closer for a better shot. This camera's got a pretty good zoom on it. I don't want to disturb her. Just see her little ears twitching, because I'm pretty sure they're directional. If they hear a sound behind them, they can turn their ears around to listen directly at that, or what they just heard. Not like us, where we have to turn our head round. See, there you go. Guess some cyclists just went past us on the left, so she turned her ear. So the plan was to walk the main trail for a bit and get a bit of a feel for the place, and then I might take a few little side tracks off and have a wander and then explore. Now, I've always found dead standing large trees like this beautiful. I think you can tell by the shape of the branches that it was probably an oak. They're all higgledy-piggledy, but with a straight trunk. But like the patterns on the bark are just beautiful. Death isn't always this ugly thing. You want to know the best thing about this place? Listen. Absolutely nothing. All you can hear is birds. There's no cars. I can hear the faint sound of a plane in the distance, but I don't think there's many places on the planet you can go without hearing that now. Apart from that, absolutely nothing. It is so nice. You can just hear the world. More horses. Wow, look. They're everywhere. There's one over here as well. Is that not the most picturesque little stream? Gorgeous. Watch me fall in. I love it. Oi oi, we found ourselves a mushroom. Now we're in a bit of a dilemma here, because I'm not supposed to forage anything in here, but I'm not going to be able to identify that without picking it up. Do you know what? We are, funny enough, I was talking about slippery jacks, and we are right opposite some larch trees. I have a feeling, just by looking at the stem, because I found them before, it very well might be. Oh, well, look, it's loose anyway. Yep, that is a very small slippery jack or larch bolete. Now, even if I was interested in foraging, it wouldn't even be worth picking that. But cool find. Second edible I found today that I can't have. Not that these are particularly nice. Nowhere near on par with the chicken of the woods. Now you might be saying, Craig, you just picked that mushroom. You shouldn't have done that. Well, let me tell you, that is no different to picking the apple off a tree. The fungus itself being the tree, which in this case is all underground. I've not damaged that fungi at all. I think the main reason for not being able to pick them is that the mushroom itself is also a food source for a lot of the wildlife around here. For squirrels, for slugs, for all kinds of insects. Even deer like some fungi. So at least I've left it on the floor and it is still food for the forest. So I've proper gone off track now. I need to be careful here because I'm not very far from not knowing where the hell I am. I do know where I am. I remember my route back to the path, etc. But you gotta be careful in these situations. It's not the biggest place in the world in the grand scheme of things, but it's still easy enough to make getting back to the campsite a lot more trouble than it should be. So now we're stumbling onto some Scots pine. So might have a little wander around in there, off the path. Well, I guess while I'm walking around in the middle of probably the biggest woodland, at least in the south of England, south of the UK, be a good time to talk about how there are genuinely people who think that the UK has its own version of the Sasquatch. I think I might have spoken about it before. Called the UK Wild Man, apparently. And well, I guess if there was going to be anywhere in the south of England, south of the UK, that would be big enough to hide such a beast, it would be in here, wouldn't it? Never know, might find him. What they don't know, secretly, it's me. I'm Bigfoot. I'm the UK Wild Man. I'm about to emerge back out the trees onto the main path. People are probably going to see me, poo their pants and run away screaming. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god guys, did you see that? I don't know about you, but that looked a lot like Bigfoot to me. That's it. Bare Hills, he's done it. World first, conclusive proof the Sasquatch, Bigfoot, exists. And not only that, he's here in the UK. I love how the stream / river in here just meanders and snakes round. Literally just changes direction completely. Like, not just right angles, like we'll do a full-on U-turn and start coming the other way. Now, I've not been able to find any frogs, but if you have a little zoom in, hundreds, if not thousands, of tadpoles. Look at them all go. Horses everywhere. Hello. I genuinely wasn't even that close. That got my heart up. Here we have some wood ants. They are larger than the regular black and red ants you find in your garden. You usually only really find them in like evergreen forests, somewhere that's got pine or larch or something, because they usually use their needles to make their nests. At least I've only ever seen them in those sort of places. See how much I can zoom in and if it actually focuses. That's better. Now, apparently you can eat them. Well, you can eat most insects, but if you eat these, they taste a bit like vinegar because their abdomen's full of what was it, acetic acid, which is basically vinegar. God, look at that one just coming up from the bottom right, the size of the twig he's trying to drag up. There's even another ant sat on it and he's dragging it up. Look at him. Beast. I'm calling that one Craig. Go on, son. Now just look at the size of this beech tree. It's got to be one of the biggest beech trees I've ever seen. I don't even know how many hundreds of years old this is. I'm going to go walk into it for scale, then I'll give a close-up. This is absolutely humongous. Look at the girth on it. I've got quite wide shoulders and it dwarfs me completely. Beautiful tree. Now this is a cool specimen of a beech tree. Look, the trunk's split in two, it's still going. And look at the size of it. I literally walk in between. I understand I keep talking about beech trees, but they are my favourite tree. Right, nearly back at the campsite now. I think I've done about 5 miles. I'll have to check my app again when I get back to the tent. Not a great distance, but one, it's been a while since I've walked a great distance. And two, I've been stopping a lot to record, take photos and just sit there and enjoy the peace and quiet. To be honest, it's so nice in here. It's beautiful. Definitely my new favourite place. And I'll be coming back this year at some point, no doubt. Hopefully probably in autumn, because it'll be great. Be lots of fungi to come and take photos of, but not pick because I'll be a good boy. Yeah, gonna go back to the camp and start cooking up dinner.